My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to this Witchwood solo adventures. I reflexively went to say slay the spire. Oh, it's tracker time. Yeah, let's go. Alright, so I want to do a tracker build that either relies on their hero power and doesn't rely on Jade Shuriken, or relies on Jade and doesn't rely on their hero power, or neither, ideally. But we'll see what's offered to us. I don't want to lose just to make a point.
The trail leads here.
Alright, Worgen, Snake Trap, then Elven Archer the turn after. I do like the idea of doing a weapons build, but I really don't know how effective that's going to be. So I'll deal that damage to face. One of you will attack this, summon 3/1/1s for me, and then I just destroy a bunch of your minions. Life goes on.
First kill.
What? Come on, face. Facey, facey, face. Sinister Strike hero power to gain the Sinister Strike back, and then Sinister Strike for the lethal. Blade gobbles. Now show me a real opponent. By which I mean the treasure choosing screen, because that's the hardest part of this. I could take Sticky Fingers, but I don't want to. Sticky Fingers is mostly about hero power because it looks like none of the well, it looks like only one of the buckets really offers you specific cards that gain you cards, like the Pilfer strategy, that kind of thing. I'm looking at the Scepter of Summoning right now in particular. But the Sticky Fingers is also really good with anything that has Echo. Take Sticky Fingers. Well, Copycat is good, but all of those cards benefit from cards that you copy. Right? See, Obsidian Shard costs 1 less for each card you played from a different class. Spectral Cutlass, when you play a card from a different class, gain a durability. Ethereal Peddler, if you're holding any cards from a different class, reduce that cost by 2. Right? And the problem with this is it's all real nice, but it needs me to have cards from different classes already, and I only have Blink Fox and my hero power.
Ancient spirits, hear my call. By root and vine,
I guess I'm kind of entirely buying in on the strategy of going for a Copycat build. We'll see if it works. I don't think it will. I think I'm gonna need like another Copycat bucket, and it needs to be like all Blink Foxes, or just like Hallucination, Blink Fox, and
The trail leads here.
Pickpocket.
Leave this place.
Leave this place. Where do you perform? Oh my god. Where do you work out your material? It's so good. So it's cards that didn't start in your deck cost 1 less. So I can just hero power and gain back that and do it again. All right. That's cool. No, that's not what I meant to take. Actually quite frustrated about that.
First
Well, at least my enemy has to trade here. Or die, that's fine. I mean, the choice is theirs. Trade or die. I personally, this is just me, would have gone for the trap. That's just me, though. Well played. So Sinister Strikes can buy you like 3 early matches, but nothing past that. Enemies ramp up their HP too severely. I think it's just specialist. It's just value specialist because all of like almost all of the other packs are garbage. Grub the Swamp Drinker. Chuck. 1 cost hero power. Destroy a friendly minion and deal its attack to an enemy hero. Alright. Alright. So I should not let any of the generated enemy minions summoned played either way attack my face, because they basically have like Wind Fury. They attack my face and then he picks them up and throws them at me.
The trail leads here.
You look easy to throw. Easy peasy.
What counts as R class? Rogue, I have to imagine. We'll see though. Hero power here. Yep. Ironhide's actually going to be pretty good. Strong defensive card for us.
Talk about a nice suit.
Yeah. Was a wee bit worried about that one. We'll equip this because we can buff its durability at any time. Durability. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna Iron Hide, Hero Power, Iron Hide probably here. Okay, so Sinister Strike did not decrease the cost of Obsidian Shards. So Obsidian Shard is basically just counting any non-rogue spell, right? So it's not related to whatever quote-unquote class Tess Greymane is. I'm trying extremely hard here not to take face damage. Uh-huh. Let's see what we get. I will manually attack this, but just because I don't want to lose anything on board. Thank you. I wouldn't put it past the Swamp Drinker to have like a whirlwind effect in there somewhere. No. Alright, they don't. That's fine. I should be able to pull out lethal here, right?
This guy's toast.
Just seems like I have lethal. Smells like I have lethal. Also, the Obsidian Strike was another 1 reach over the top of the Spectral Cutlass. We're gonna be fine. Alright, so I overestimated the difficulty of that fight. I thought because it was a rare challenge that I fought before that it was gonna be harder. Discard all minions from your hand and deal their attack to the enemy hero. So that's going to be insane in decks that, for some reason, all... How Hallowed water? No, it's not hallowed water. That's going to be insane for some reason when you are already running like a large deck. Like if you're running like a Scepter of Summoning Legends deck or something like that. Sometimes you'll just get Chuck and then you'll go, oh, okay, I play Chuck and I win. And I really want to play around with that. But at the moment, it's probably Frenzied Trapper. Just 5 Hunter Secrets. Pretty insane. It's got to be run and gun. God, I really disapprove of a lot of what's happening right now. Put a random Hunter Secret in from your deck, rather, into the battlefield. Okay, so once he runs out, he runs out. It's not just generating them. Unlike, was it Professor Putricide who generated them in the adventures?
Tess versus Ivan.
Ivan.
Ivan, you're coming with me.
You're on my list, Greymane, and your father's next.
I'm actually going to keep this hand just because it's a good curve. Goblin Auto Barber I'm going to play without waiting for its effect. But that is the card that it's most effective on, so... Alright, fine. The thing that decided there is that I drew Blink Fox, which is going to be able to give me a random card from a different class, and then that'll make the Spectral Cutlass even better, and the Goblin Auto Barber, and things will chain off from there. Wing Blast. Okay. Unfortunately, the cost reduction isn't actually helping me. A lot of secrets, my friend. Kill my minion. Hey. So this does cost 1. That's really unfortunate. I was hoping it would go down to costing 0. Because, like, in its new state, like, if it was affected after it... like, if it was consistently, rather, affected by decks that didn't start in your hand... Decks that didn't start... cards that didn't start in your deck had their cost reduced by 1, then it would transform to 1, and then the consistent effect would apply over the top of that. But looks like that's not the way that is going to activate. Was expecting that. Let's take another Wind Blast. Ooh. Wandering Monster. Yeah.
I'll never tell.
Yeah, you didn't play it now, did you? Alright. Spectral Cutlass. Monster.
You're tricky, eh?
Yeah, I forgot about that though. Oops. Should have killed it first. Didn't need to use my small rock there. Oh, please, attack with that first. Please do. Huffer. Actually, it'd probably be better if they attacked with Web Spinner first, because it would have just died. Damn it! Dart Trap's fine. It's pretty damn weak. Cat Trick's a little less fine. Yep. Knew that was going to be the bear. So next turn I can kill the bear, I can kill... Yeah, I can actually just straight up clear that board. So I've already seen... 1 Wandering Monster, 1 Snipe, 1 Bear. Did I lose there? Oh, Hinge Clan Thug. That actually would have been really good for me. Unfortunate. Snake trap, okay. Actually gonna take Wing Blast here because it's just an easy removal. And we just go like remove, remove, remove. Because I think if you can just hard remove this guy's board, he's just gonna deck out really quickly. Because he's pulling a lot of his own cards out of his deck. Alright. Attack the face, test the secrets. It's explosive. Freezing has to be in that deck, right? It only makes sense. Pretty much the best one that I could have gotten there, Misha. At least about that. Yeah, you don't really play secrets. Just kind of summon them. I, however, can play secrets. So I think maybe you're outclassed here, friend.
Talk about a nice
Hidden cash. Oh, that's gonna be snipe. No, it's not. Play any spells that turn? I did not.
Talk about a nice suit.
Okay. All I needed to check. Oh. That's not what I wanted. I do need to play a card from another class though, so that I can buff up my card. That is to say, my Spectral Cutlass. My Spectral Cutlass performs, ooh, like a ridiculous, yeah, like a patently ridiculous amount of work. Not pleased about that. Getting a lot of HP off of that. Yikes. Alright. Show me secrets. Really? This is the same choice we had last time. Frenzied Trapper is going to be handy. Or I could hero power going for the thing that my enemy just got there. Didn't get Call of the Wild, but did get a really good explosive shot.
Need something.
Reduce the cost of the explosive shot further. Basically just allowing me to generate another minion this time. So where'd that come from? Call of the Wild was from his actual deck. Okay. Yeah, I thought it might have been from the lock and load. No need to say order lol on that one. This Cutlass is actually supremely overperformed my expectations for it. And it's worth noting that I actually had surprisingly high expectations for it. I didn't really mention it that much at the time, but I did look at it and I was like, ooh. It's Copycat. It's 1000% Copycat. Although we do have Kingsbane Rummaging. It's like pretty good, but we don't have any weapon buffs along with that. Yeah, it's 1000% now. There's no two ways about that one. Ah, Crooked Pete. His name is Cuban Pete. He's the king of the mamba beat. When I shake my maracas, the band go boom, chiggy boom, chin, chiggy boom. I can't remember how it goes. It's from The Mask. Ugh.
The trail leads here.
Burglar? Me?
It is the king of the mamba beat, right? Oh, it's when I shake my maracas, you go boom, chiggy boom, chiggy boom. There we go. That's it. I knew I'd remember it eventually. Now, Pickpocket is actually possibly the most broken card for us, because we play it, and then the echoed version costs 1 less, and all of the cards it gives me will cost 1 less. So you gotta see, that is like a sudden refuel kind of sitch for us. It's insane. We'll burgle here. Oh, crumbs. I'm gonna play the Spectral Cutlass, because I've got Spectral and I've got Goblin Auto Barber here. Hold on. Now, unfortunately, the enemy played a... Oh, that's not good for me. Probably going to Power Word Glory, though. Power. Alright, so if he ever attacks with that, Edwin Van Cleef, we're going to heal by 4. Pretty good. Thanks, bud. This is actually a way that you can lock up a lot of the single player adventure content. If you can generate more Power Word Glories than your enemy can generate board damage, you can actually just Power Word Glory literally all of their minions and just wait. Wait for them to deck out, because they will attack you consistently. Unfortunately, my opponent's class is... Oh! Priest. Imagine my surprise. Dragon Soul actually could be insane. Well, it can still remove my minions, and that's the big problem with it. The enemy gets a whole new deck, right, after they transform, so I can't just deck them out or anything like that.
Need something unusual?
Do I even want to do that? Let's see what we get from our hero power first. Oh shit, that's filthy. Oh my god. Whoa, this is not okay. For every 3 spells you play in a turn, summon a 5/5 dragon. Okay. Alright, you're asking for it. I need to find a way to flood out my hand here, basically. Single pickpocket, nice work. Really got me.
Let me change your mind.
Ha, this guy's toast.
just for funsies, we'll get our first Dragon Spirit out. Next turn, I could make 3 Dragon Spirits as well as fill my entire hand.
This is our town, scrub.
I mean, those Dragon Spirits didn't start in my deck, so they're 4 cost. Fine.
Let me change your mind.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Cast that to get it out of here. Ooh, boy.
No.
It is insane how difficult it is for me to get cards out of my hand.
Hey, lights out.
As in, it is actually legitimately insane.
Ha, this guy's toast.
City camouflage, right here.
I don't like the fact that you can camouflage all of your minions. That is actually a little bit annoying. More dragons then. I go for another dragon. 9 cards in hand. This gives me a 9th and then comes back to be my 10th. I'll Mind Blast. And sure, we'll pickpocket, getting a 9th. And ooh, Light of the Naru as well. Beautiful. And I'll leave a lot of the 0 costs in my hand. Just because I can make more of these dragon spirits with them. It seems like an exceedingly weak play. Now, unfortunately, all of my dragon spirits will die if I use my hero power. Sorry, my hero power, if I summon Anduin, the hero. Light of... Oh no! I fully healed. Oh, bugger. Wasn't even considering the possibility of fully healing. Alright, now it's... Oh god, I have 2 Shadow Reaper Anduins? Huh. I thought I had that. Oh, look, it's Pickpocket. Alright, Pickpocket. Sure. That all sounds good. Make myself Valera next turn. Seems ridiculously good. This is the kind of overwhelming value I really wanted. 20, 25, 20, 24, sorry, on the board. I have any damage in hand. I've got 3, 4. So I've got 4 damage in hand total. Yeah, so I'm a little wee bit short of lethal still. I don't need to have lethal this time.
The shadow of death.
We'll be fine. Double armor? No armor. That's a bold move, Pete. extraordinarily bold move. Also very bold not to remove the Dragon Spirit there. Gotta admit, not what I was thinking you were gonna do. Bye-bye. So, if I could actually get a legitimate Dragon Spirit in this deck, rather than just having to lock into it, that would be a pretty damn insane pickup. All of these are really unfortunate. Your minions have +2 HP. Enemy minions cost 1 more. Dealing 1 damage to a minion is actually not that great for us because it'll completely remove the ability to use our backstabs. So we'll take the Glyph of Warding basically just to slow our enemies down, but still. Head crack. Return this to your hand next turn. You know what? It's 2 more backstabs just to try and help us control the board. You hear the echoes use whispers. Alright. Alright, Whisperer. Let's see how you go. Let's get ourselves a... Oh. Fine. We'll win on turn 2. There's an infinite here. And it's super obvious. And probably should be patched.
The trail leads here.
It doesn't matter what I have in my hand at all. It literally just matters as long as my opponent doesn't cast a spell on turn 1, we win. Are you casting a spell? On your turn 1, I mean. You are! I shouldn't have played a minion. Well, it's time to actually fight the fight then. Oh, that was my bad. Oh boy. As soon as I started to play the minion, I was like, this is wrong, isn't it? This is not... I should have just thrown the card down. Oh boy, howdy.
Our vigil shall never end.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we'll Cogmaster, Auto. That's a 4 damage weapon right there. So the idea is you hero power, you get the small rock. The small rock is 0 damage, 0 mana, deal 1 damage, and then you just cast it 50 times to your opponent's face because all spells have echo. I think it'd be a really boring way to win. I'm kind of low-key glad that I mucked that one up.
Talk about a nice
Like, not exceedingly glad, but low-key glad. We'll still be able to win, like, ridiculously easily here because all spells have echo, and all things that have echo we cast for 1 less energy the next turn. Like, Whirlwind is now just clears the board. I could play it infinite times. Spectral Cutlass, sure. I mean, I could literally just play Spectral Cutlass, Whirlwind until the Spectral Cutlass has infinite durability. Obviously, I can't do that because I don't have infinite time. But you get the point that I'm making.
Give it a shot.
I'm just going to get it to 10, at which point it will be pretty much impossible to ever stop it from happening. I'm basically just looking for weapon buffs at this point. I don't think I'm extremely likely to get them, but I am looking for them. Sure. Whirlwind would have been super appropriate for this. Let's see if we get Whirlwind again. Oh, we do. Awesome. Oh, you can fill the whole board. Go for it. I'm just gonna sit here with my Spectral Cutlass getting wild powerful. As soon as they played Whirlwind, like this was over. Oh, look at all those Trogzors Trogzoring. And now that the Earthinator is dead, just 4 more times. This is pretty awkward. This is a wee bit powerful.
I don't have enough mana.
Super annoying if you're holding any cards from another class. I'm not, because you're a rogue apparently, you son of a... You monster. Vanish next turn. I think I might actually try and turn this into a head crack deck. Because if I play head crack like as many times as possible. Alright, we're doing it. Again. And then again. And again. And then we do it for 1, and then we head crack. Basically, from now on out, I'm just gonna head crack, head crack, head crack, head crack. Until there's no head left to crack. Come on. I'm gonna have a bunch of head cracks in my hand next turn. Well, 2. It depends if they occur before or after the draw. I think it occurs before the draw. So I'll have 2. Yeah. My hand's full! You can't even do that! It doesn't work! Give that minion a turn to get ready. Now I can cast their head cracks twice as quickly. I'm glad that I didn't actually do the turn 2 infinite. I'm glad that I mucked that up. Because that just would have been uninteresting compared to head crack into oblivion. As well as the 23 charge Spectral Cutlass. I think it was 24 in total. Well played. Alright. I don't think we actually get a choice here. I think it's just the loot, not the treasure. Yeah. I gotta admit, I am looking at that Deadly Poison and thinking, Deadly Poison, Spectral Cutlass. I'm gonna take it. I'm not even taking it for the Kingsbane. I'm taking it just to get a Deadly Poison in my deck so that I can make the Spectral Cutlass insane. Because I can permanently keep that durability on the Spectral Cutlass up. If I increase its damage, then it will lifesteal for more than my enemies can do. Ever.
The Scarecrow.
The trail leads here.
The reaping will commence.
The reaping will commence. I'm glad to have the Worgen Infiltrator here because now my opponent isn't going to be able to attack it and do all that garbage stuff to me. I just get to play it, leave it in stealth until my opponent does something. Awesome. Nefarian's a great pick up there. Quite glad to see it.
Engage.
Do I actually hero power? Well, I mean, I do hero power, but do I? The choice is, do I trade? Yeah.
First.
Hurry up! Portals online!
Where's the pickpocket?
Rest here.
Pickpocket is gonna become super handy at some point, but it's not yet.
Come close and listen.
You're a mech? You are a mech. Oh, freak. Well, that's a problem. Never mind. No, I did that in the wrong order! God, I'm dumb! Should have hero powered first. I would have had the small rock, and then I would have been able to kill the Iron Sentry this turn. Wow, that was bad play on my part. Good lord. This is Spectral Cutlass. I need to power up that Spectral Cutlass, like, instantly. Otherwise, I'm dead. Cobra shot. No, I lost this. It's gonna take like Deadly Poison draw, Deadly Poison hero power, Deadly Poison attack, and even then we're super behind. Oh, I'm just straight up dead. Next turn. Yeah, even if I had killed the Sentry in the correct way, that would have been super handy if I had rather actually drawn that in any of my fights here.
They're in for it now.
Hey, I can see my house from here!
Oh great, we just buffed up his weapon.
Upgrade.
Yeah, we kind of deserved that. That's fair. Our deck was slow and it puts together a lot of value, but as soon as something hits the board and we can't contest it, especially because that enemy had, you know, the weapon already equipped, life becomes pretty difficult for us. The Glyph of Warding held them off for a little bit at a time, but, like, look at our early game. Our early game is weak as hell against that weapon, right? Because we would have played Elven Archer, he would have reaped the Elven Archer and gained extra attack on his weapon, and then our face just would have never been the same. Like, we actually, like, our win condition was literally stealing. And the Spectral Cutlass. If we could have had a second Spectral Cutlass and a second Deadly Poison instead of, like, most of these other cards, we would have just won everything. Ah, such a shame. Also, if we drew the Frenzied Trapper earlier, that we would have had a much better chance. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game. It's been Hearthstone Monster Hunt. Hopefully you have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.